Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Authentic Info Podcast. I'm your host, Admire Sandlijab. Have you guys realized how active, the PA and the EFF are, under the Joburg Metro? These are the MMCs who are very visible, executing the mandate that they were given by both the city and their political parties. When you check Dr. Ntwago of the EFF and the Deputy President of Patriotic Alliance, Kenny Kunene, you see them every day. You read about them. You watch them on the news taking on, illegal zamazamas, illegal immigrants, illegal miners, taking on building hijackers. Entering buildings, removing people who have occupied buildings illegally and who are in buildings which are not fit to stay people. So they're working very hard, I've seen the EFF, MMC, Dr. Ntwago underground, dealing with illegal miners head on. I've seen, the Patriotic Alliance Deputy President, Kenny Kunene, on the ground, working with the people, fixing roads, and since these guys have been there, the JMPD officials are very visible, even in the townships, even in Soweto, you see them. Golden Highway, they're always there. So it's very interesting to see, these leaders working and trying to revive the city of Joburg, to bring it back to what it used to be and what it seeked to achieve. So it's very interesting, but I think it's a challenge because we know that the city has long been under the leadership of the ANC, but we have never seen, employees of the city being active and looking as like they are enjoying their job and being proud as they are today, We will just see, the JMPD on the roads, just relaxing, taking bribes. But these days, almost every day, there are JMPD officials on the roads, and there are always, programs to try and limit criminal opportunities and eradicate crime in Johannesburg. So I think it's a problem, for a political party like the ANC. I think they won't come back in Gauteng in 2024. I think the way the Johannesburg as a city or metro has been treated or led or governed by these PA and EFF councillors, it shows that there's no leadership in the ANC, and still ANC officials who are as MMCs in the metro of Johannesburg, they are nowhere to be found. They are nowhere to be seen. We don't know what programs that are they engaged in. What are they doing? So it is proof that the alternative political party come 2024 must be afforded an opportunity to lead, in provincial level and national. And I think there's going to be a problem. And I think the ANC has no other strategy, because it seems like everyone is still dragging, their delegates or leaders who have occupied these leadership positions. They are very quiet. They are nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be seen. And it is affecting the party. It is affecting the ANC as the ruling party. And it makes it difficult for the ANC to be seen as the ruling party in South Africa when it has lost, metros like Joburg, Tshwane, Ekurhuleni and things like that, Richards Bay. So I think they need to work even harder. And the problem is that there's nothing that they're going to tell the people in 2024, because the people on the ground care less about ideology. They care more about service delivery. They want services. They don't want promises. The time of promise or making promises to the people, especially black people, I think it has elapsed, and we want to check where have you been, what have you done, what were you doing for the people. They must speak with reference. This is what I always say, that these political parties must not be allowed to come to us and still make promises, especially those who are in power. For example, in Joburg Metro, it is not only Al Jama, EFF, DA, ANC, and PA. Action SA is there, other political parties are there, it's a coalition government. So the other collectives that make up the structure of Joburg as a metro, where are they? What are they doing? We need to question them, not in when we vote again for local government, but in 2024, so that we don't give these people an opportunity to go to province and national while they fail to deliver, in the local government. So I think this is something that the ANC has slept on. I think they are going to focus on this after the national elections, and it's wrong. They should have focused, and make sure that their leaders, even in local government, are seen to be executing projects that are successful. We see political parties and political party leaders building houses for the poor, identifying the poor in rural villages and building houses using their own money. Meanwhile, there are state coffers. Meanwhile, there are projects which were supposed to help, in rural areas development. So it is bad. And these are the people who are going to win votes, because they are going to say, we have identified this family and we have seen that the situation is bad, and this is what we have done. Afford us an opportunity to have access to money so that we can identify even more, because now they are using their own money, now they are using their own political party funds. So imagine these young leaders afforded an opportunity to be in government and to make decisions on budget. But the ANC has slept on that, and I don't know what story or theme are they going to have in 2024, because we know that when they deliver their January 8th statement, they will give us a theme that this is the year of this and that, and then that's what they are going to do that year. And they will carry that until the elections, and then after that, after we've given them power, they disappear. So it's high time that we challenge these politicians to speak with reference. They must tell us what they have done. I've heard the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, saying that they have given us electricity even in the shacks. How can a person who have served in the ANC for that long and who is in the highest office of the ANC and who has been in government for quite some time in different ministries say something like that? That is a failure. If you give me electricity in a shack, that is a failure. In the first place, I wasn't supposed to stay in a shack. I was supposed to be afforded an opportunity to work so that I can afford a house like any other average South African. But they are proud of our failure, and they are proud of their failure to deliver services to us. So if they are proud that the ANC government has given poor people electricity even on shacks, it's a shame to them, and we must think about these words when we are casting votes, in 2024. Thank you for watching. This is Authentic Info Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's grow together. Like, share with friends, family, and colleagues. Let's grow this platform together. Thank you.
This is not radio. Entrepreneurship.
Are you making money out of this? So they robbed you. Bags of money involves some.
Authentic Info Podcast.
Are you saying that there's no hell and there's no heaven?
You talk about your childhood.
Music, art, religious talks, all in one on Authentic Info Podcast.